Let's talk about this Packers and Bears game. So the Bears ended up going into this game as the number one seed in the NFC. They lost this game 28-21 to the Packers, who were going into this as I believe the sixth seed, six or seven seed. And after this game, the Packers moved from I believe from the six to the two, and the Bears dropped from the one to the seven. The Bears looked absolutely awful in the first half of this game,
So did the
and
Packers.
the Packers looked, in my opinion, pretty significantly better than the Bears in the first half.
Well, I mean, it
But
was hard to look worse.
but the Bears looked really good in the second half. They brought it to the point where, uh,
Tied
in
with
the
8 minutes left.
yeah, in the last little bit of that game, if Caleb Williams throws that ball to Colson Loveland about a foot and a half higher, 2 feet higher, something like that, we're talking about the Bears going for a 2 point conversion to win this game. Uh, but I we talked about this a little bit with the Lions, and we talked about this last football episode we did where there's a big if still, even as the one seed, if the Bears were going to make the playoffs. And right now they have a game edge on the Lions, and
They have to play still.
yeah, who they have to play still. And I think we both agree the Lions are probably the better
I'm
team.
taking the Lions.
Yeah, especially looking at their last four games. I will say three of them are at home,
It helps.
but they play the Browns, the Packers, the 49ers on the road, and ending with the Lions.
That's tough. They're not making it.
Yeah, I think this is a big step forward
Oh, 100%.
for the Bears. Like this is about the kind of season that people expected from the Bears, maybe even a little bit better. I think their defense needs a lot of help. I think they need another pass rusher. I think they need more help in the secondary. They could probably do with another linebacker too. Their defense needs a lot of work, but Caleb Williams did take a really big step forward this
Yes.
year.
Ben Johnson did wonders.
Yeah, Colston Loveland is the more he got involved in that offense as the year went on, the better that offense looked. They actually have a really good top three receivers right now with DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, and Luther Burden.
And
Uh,
that doesn't include Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet, who are both good options.
yeah, they have a really strong running back group right now with DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai. I still think they need to work on their offensive line a little bit too, but it's been good enough to where this Bears team's had a lot of success. the Bears, the Bears, and the entire NFC North are going to be a problem for the next
Everybody.
for a while.
I mean, right now um, it looks like there's really two divisions in the NFC that are just going to dominate everything, right?
Yeah, NFC North and the NFC West.
Yeah, they're going to do damage. Um, Everyone else, I guess it's just the South and the East, which is crazy to think about because that includes a team we haven't talked about yet that we will, the Eagles. Like we're not even talking about them.
Yeah, I think the Eagles are still like obviously we'll get to them with their performance that they had today, but I still think they're a fine team. They're not Super Bowl caliber right now.
Oh, they
Um,
don't look good.
the Cowboys are, I believe, going to be on the come up really quickly. I
They
think
need
I have a lot more
defense
faith. I think I have a lot more faith in them right now than I did
secondary.
weeks ago. They need more secondary. They need another edge rusher.
They need some O line and a running back.
they need help, but they also have a little bit more draft capital. And Jerry doesn't know what he's doing, but
No, he
he
does not.
I do think some of these trades that they made did put them in a better position.
Mainly the couple that they made at the deadline.
Yeah. And then, the Commanders, again, have been bad this year, but have faith in Jaden Daniels, who had
Yes,
a really Jaden Daniels had a really bad year. He's had multiple injuries that
he shouldn't have been playing this week.
really derailed his season.
He should have been done for the season.
Yeah. And I think people are forgetting this was a team that was one game away from going to the Super Bowl last year. So I still think the Commanders have a lot of capabilities of being a really good team. The NFC South is a black hole, and I think
Yes.
we need to excommunicate them from the NFL. Uh,
It's
send them all,
ridiculous.
send them all to the XFL. But so, yeah, right now the NFC West and the NFC North are the two main like powers in the NFC. But I still think there's a lot of potential in the NFC East as well, and I think the NFC is right now proving to be the better conference.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Which is crazy because 2 years ago we wouldn't have said any of those things. All of the good young quarterbacks are in the AFC. Like that's what we were saying. They're dominant. They, the NFC has no chance until the Eagles won last year. Like it hasn't been pretty for the NFC, and now it's a complete power shift.
I
And,
want
and
to
that includes the Giants, who, when they had, what was their nicknames?
the Eagles were the
No, not the Eagles.
exciting whites or
No,
whatever. Are you talking
oh,
about Cam Scatterbo and Jackson
yeah,
Dart? There's something along those lines.
whatever. When they had the crazy white boy power going on there, um, ridiculous. That dude's a crayon eater. I love it. Um, they were looking good though when they had those two together. Like, so I'm not going to count them out because Dart's had a concussion the last couple of weeks, and Scadu obviously is out for the year. But when those two were together, one, it was fun to watch, and two, they actually were beating some decent teams. So I know they only have 2 wins, so it
Yeah,
is what it is. But
The Giants are currently in line to be the number one overall pick.
good for them. That defense hasn't been as good as we thought it was going to be, and that's the most important thing for them.
By the way, right now, top five picks projected in the NFL draft: Giants, Raiders, Titans, Browns, Saints.
3 of those need a quarterback.
The article that I'm looking at has two of them getting a quarterback.
And the Browns are not one, but they should.
The Browns are one that this has.
Really
It has them drafting Dante Moore fourth overall.
love it.
Uh, I want to.
Who does not have one?
It has the Giants drafting
They should not.
Arvell Reese first
Yeah,
overall linebacker out of Ohio
yeah.
State.
Stud.
Raiders getting Fernando Mendoza.
Okay, as they should.
Titans getting Carnell Tate,
Okay, fair.
wide receiver from Ohio State. Browns getting Dante Moore,
Okay,
and
as they should.
Saints getting Peter Woods out of Clemson.
Why are the Saints?
D line.
Okay, okay. If they're like, hey, we're gonna suck for a few more years, this is not the class to take the third quarterback. That's fine. I'll live with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I do want going back to this game though. I do want to talk about the Packers. Jordan Love
Threw
had
a
a,
stupid interception
he had a really good game. Like yes, he threw a bad interception that was
right to the other team with no one around.
yeah he had. I mean, it's not that there was no one around. It was that
He threw a Jordan Love interception.
he underthrew the ball. But
I like 8 yards.
this offense is going to be very good down the stretch.
As
Uh,
long as Josh Jacobs can keep running the ball effectively like he has.
yeah, Josh Jacobs, 20 carries for 86 yards, so almost 4.5 yards per carry with a touchdown. Outside that interception, he threw for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. They have a legit 1-2 right now in that wide receiver room. Christian Watson
Everyone's healthy.
Christian, yeah, everyone's healthy. Christian Watson looks like a number
Looks
one
good.
wide receiver right now. They just got Jaden Reed back from injury. Uh, right now, Tucker Kraft is out for the season, but Luke Musgrave has stepped up
Looked
really
really
well.
good.
They have an entire tight end group that has been
Well, and
performed.
Romeo Dobbs has been great while everyone was out.
Yeah, and this game somehow him and Matthew Golden and Dontavian Wicks all had zero catches in this game. Dontavian Wicks didn't even get a target in this game.
That's crazy. I'm
Uh,
glad Dobbs was on my bench.
this is the first time, as a Packers fan, this is the first time that I feel. Now, I do think we need a little bit more. No, this is the first time I feel good about the Packers receiver room in a long time. Probably the best I've felt since uh, Randall
Jordy?
Cobb, Jordy Nelson, and Randall Cobb being the top two in this receiving room, with Devonte Adams, who dropped everything that came his way, being a good potential third, and enough to where when they left, he was able to step up and become Devonte Adams.
The elite.
So I feel really good about where the Packers are right now. I do think there are a lot of teams that still can beat them, and the Broncos, I will say, are one of them. Uh,
They're gonna dismantle
but I think I feel good about the Packers being the 2 seed going into the playoffs,
them. And
and
they overtake it.
there's a world where they could have a pretty solid playoff run.
And if
Now,
it runs through Lambeau, that's a huge advantage.
now the 49ers,
Have an easy schedule.
well, I was going to say the 49ers beat the Packers wherever they are in the playoffs like it's a hobby for them. Uh, and you never know what you're going to see with a Packers 49ers playoff game. And right now, that is looking like a fairly strong possibility. They're currently projected to play the Bears, but I won't be surprised if the Lions end up somehow finding their way to the 6 seed and we're playing the 49ers again. Or we're playing the 49ers in the NFC divisional round or the championship round. And that's the 49ers are the team that I'm most scared of just because we can't beat them. I don't feel scared about the Rams because I we have really good success in the playoffs against them. Seahawks, I'm kind of scared about. It's not we never lose to the best teams. We lose to the same teams over and over again, and we beat the same teams over and over again. If we're playing the Cowboys or the Rams, we win that playoff game, no matter how good they are. If we're playing the Seahawks or the 49ers, we lose that game no matter how bad they are. So that's how I'm feeling right now about the Packers.